Why hello there beautiful people and welcome to OTT. This is going to be an odd little video, mainly outlining the reasons as to why you won't see a review for the recent release of Need for Speed 2016 or Need for Speed Reboot, whatever the hell they're trying to call it, because it's very confusing. Let's just quickly address the big elephant in the room, shall we? It's quite simple. Automatic gears only. Yes. Where are manual gears? If this is supposed to be the reboot, I'm afraid you've quite missed the point, people making the game. No Need for Speed Underground 1 had manual gears. If the first game can get it right, why? Well, there are quite simple reasons as to why. A lot of older gamers would have noticed this trend, and maybe some younger ones. Most AAA games these days are produced in a way that they give you minimum content possible that you can get away with, and cherry pick some really good ideas and throw that in that are going to sell the game and appeal to people, especially to their sort of demographic. And unfortunately, sad realization for me over the last couple of years, especially with Rivals and now this game, the Reboot 2016, is that it's mainly popular with a lot of very young gamers. Now that's a difficult subject that I'm not going to delve into right now. I just want to stick to the reasons as to why you're not watching a review from me right now. Now, like most YouTubers, they get review codes. I have not asked for one, and they have not approached me with one, so therefore I don't have a review copy of the game. And I am not spending £55 in my country, and £65 I believe it is for the special deluxe whatever version the hell they're calling it, the complete version probably as it should be called. And yes, it's all smelling very dodgy. From what all the information I've got on this game at the moment is from watching multiple streamers, asking gamers who have played it, and just snooping around, finding out as much as possible. And another reason why I haven't got my hands on it is because there isn't a demo for the game neither, which is just a lovely habit of recent big game makers out there. So yes, so do you understand that's where where this opinion is coming from? I've played Need for Speed from the beginning. I've only ever missed one of the games, and that was Need for Speed Carbon, because I played Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift instead at the time, because I was very young. You had a choice between one or two games. And I don't have a big paycheck in my life right now, and it's coming up to Christmas and I have bills to pay and I have other things that I've got to invest money in. So for me to go out and spend £55 for a copy of a game that I know I'm probably going to despise, I mean, I kind of predicted this. I mean, behind the scenes off YouTube, on other platforms like Twitch and stuff, and talking to people online, I've been throwing around this joke about it, this new 2016 reboot of Need for Speed basically being Need for Speed Rivals 2.0, which sadly seems to be the case. I can't confirm it because I've not got my hands on it, so technically I'm not allowed to according to the internet. I can't form an opinion without trying it first, but this is my reasoning. As much as I would love to do a review of it, which it feels like the right thing to do, it feels like it's what got me into gaming was Need for Speed. It's what made me fall in love with gaming. Instead of it just being a hobby, it became a passion, which led on to this, to making videos. It's a very difficult spot I'm in. It's a very tricky little spot. I wish I could just have a review copy and get on with it. Unfortunately, that isn't the case, and no one's offered me yet to share play it, to try it. Maybe that was what I'll go and do, and maybe give you a little impression video on the game. But end of the day, the internet's never going to be happy unless I own the game or I've played it 100% or whatever reason. But yes. So yeah, that just quickly explains why you're looking at Need for Speed Rivals footage, which is basically the same game, to be honest. Not the exact same, I'm not going to say the exact same, but yes. End of the day, to the people who make this new Need for Speed reboot, here's a message I want you to really listen to. Feel free for yourself to listen in as well, because this might be important for you to hear as well. From the person's point of view, which is mine, of being a car guy. I have been into video games for a very long time. I have played many of driving games, and I have been a massive fan of Need for Speed from the beginning. And like many Need for Speed fans, it's waned over recent years, apart from the younger generation, which seem to embrace this new structure to modern games such as Rivals, and maybe including this 2016 reboot, I say cautiously. So, just apart from this, let me put it to you like this: how it feels from my view. As a fan of Need for Speed, of the original work, of the original games, and the shame I carry around with me for the new Need for Speed games, I can't attach myself with that franchise anymore. And this seems to be another case of Rivals, I'm afraid. And when you come out and you bring out the so-called rebirth of the franchise, and you only have automatic gears, you're kind of slapping real driving game fans in the face, including myself. That's how it certainly feels. You expect me to go out and spend £55 plus on a game with no manual gears? I did that first with Rivals out of pure blind fanboyness from being a Need for Speed fan, but I'm not a fanboy anymore. Not of the new stuff. I'm pretty much against it. I'll try and get my hands on a copy. I'll try and play it for a little bit if I can get some nice kind person out there who's willing to share play it for maybe 10-15 minutes. Give me a try of it. But yes, no manual gears and online only. Yeah, I should probably mention that a bit earlier. I'll say it again. Online only. So it's an online game. There's the exact words there on the store for you to see. Joy of joys. A game that probably isn't going to last that many years. That hasn't really got that much meat on the bone. And it just looks pretty. I'm just going to quickly say this as a caveat before I end this. If you do enjoy the game, like any other game that I don't like, or that I have negative opinions on, don't take it personally. It's if you enjoy playing whichever game that we have disagreements on, that's great. Enjoy it. Whether you paid for it or you got someone else to pay for it, enjoy it. But I pay for my own games. I don't have a free copy, and I don't think anyone's going to be kind enough to give me a copy. So, yes. You won't be hearing any more mentionings of this Need for Speed 2016 reboot on my channel at least, or any reviews coming from me because of the current situation. Maybe in the future, if I can get something worked out, maybe. But I wouldn't hold out hope. So I apologise for taking up so much of your time, and I love you all as always. I'll see you in the next video. For now, goodbye.